Hi, my name is Bobby Mays, and I am the Smith Middle School Campus Dyslexia Specialist. Today, I'm going to spend just a few minutes, hopefully 5 or less, to talk to you about dyslexia. Let's shine a light on the topic and create a dyslexia-friendly classroom. First, I really liked this definition. Dyslexia is a specific learning difference which, at any level of ability, may cause unexpected difficulties in the acquisition of certain skills. Let's look at the classroom as a dyslexic. First, classroom performance can be inconsistent for our dyslexia students day by day, which can be really discomforting to teachers. It can also be devastating for a student when they are blamed for being lazy, stupid, or uncooperative. Difficult days are known as dyslexic days and are easier to cope with by all if they are accepted and can be worked around by teacher observation and altering tasks a little bit instead of pushing through, which will only feed teacher frustration and a student's sense of failure. Our dyslexic students are very loving and easily insulted or emotionally hurt. At the same time, they often have the ability to become abusive, angry, and violent, and may range from one emotional extreme to the other in a very short space of time. So it's really important for us to develop relationships with dyslexic students. Most people are able to concentrate on one thing and filter out distracting and extraneous noises, but dyslexics often can't do that. So it's important for us to maintain a quiet, predictable work environment as much as possible. Whenever there's language, like instructions or reading assignments, it's really useful to break them down into smaller chunks as much as possible and provide time for the students to process and translate in their mind what they need to do. Finally, anytime possible when you're teaching, try to use picturesque language, written language with pictures and computer video type presentations that create images they can see in their mind's eye. They're all preferable ways for dyslexics to learn. Let's talk about reading. Dyslexic students can feel like you have placed Mount Everest before them when you place a page of writing in front of them to read. For some, this mountain looks like a stack of textbooks, when in reality, it's just a page. But for them, it might as well be a stack. That's their ability. Some find the words might as well be Chinese characters. The words don't make sense. For others, the words move, making it hopeless to get them to behave long enough. The words, while others are so busy trying to make sense of the words they're reading, understanding each word's meaning, that the overall meaning of the text is lost, even though they eventually read it all. They, to cope, will usually shut down. So here's some tips. Ideas for written work in the classroom. Use handouts instead of copying from the board. Don't use dictation. Take a photo of the board and make it available to those that need it. You could also recruit another student to be a scribe and take notes for that student. Smile and thank the students when they ask questions to clarify understanding. Give them lots of praise and support, and look for small success in those students and point it out to them. Things to remember when giving work. Students may need you to read information to the class in order to grasp the meaning. Repeated questioning may not be deliberate naughtiness, but a need to cement ideas before beginning the work. Students may require instructions to be given, followed by considering time before commencing the work. If students are not doing the work, it might not be defiance. Instead, they might not understand and they're too embarrassed to ask again. Build their self-esteem, praise them for the bits they do get right and the bits they remember. When you give homework, please consider whether or not that homework is really necessary. Is there a purpose behind it? Are you giving that homework to them in a way that they can understand and parents can support them? Have you given them sufficient time to do the homework, knowing there are other commitments in the evening and they also need downtime like all of us? And have you made it where it's deliverable in media other than just written work? A couple of resources for you. Be sure to check those students' 504 and SPED IEPs carefully. Learning Ally is a resource which you might be able to benefit. It has audio books. If you'd like to know more about that, Flipgrid is a great opportunity. Oral responses. Encourage quality, not always quantity when writing. Use our Success Center. I'm the dyslexia specialist, and if you're suspicious a student might be exhibiting signs of dyslexia, or if a parent asks, seek out myself or Miss Ford. We are your go-to at Smith Middle School. I hope you have a wonderful day.